Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. This is 876 OBR. That means 876 Own a Build a Racer. And you know what we're doing with the Infiniti. We build it, we race it, we own it. Have that title. Now, a long awaited video. This morning I'm gonna go ahead and have these paddle shifters installed in the car. I'm also gonna go ahead and show you guys how to cut out the non-sport steering column cover, as well as I may find a way around relocating the tilt switch, because theoretically if the paddles go in on this cover, then the tilt switch won't fit, you know, it has to be relocated. So finally the paddle shifters are going in the car. So I'm gonna show you guys step by step how to do that, and then we are going to take the car for a drive and show you how to use them. All right, come on. So for this project, you're gonna need just a couple of tools. You need a Phillips, you're gonna need a flathead, you're gonna need a 10mm. I'm using 2 of the medium extensions and a ratchet. You're also gonna need 10 bolt and nut, 2 of those. Obviously you need the paddle shifters, and I would say if you want a decent and neat cut, you need a Dremel for the steering column cover. You see me? Get a Dremel. Those are cheap at the store. I got this for like $10 at Harbor Freight. You can get them all over between like $10 and $20. Got my blades right here, and I'm gonna use for cutting. And as you can see, I got the sander on that to keep it nice and smooth. So let's get in the car and show you guys where we're gonna get started. All right, so before we get started, a lot of people disconnect the battery and then go ahead and remove the steering to get, you know, there, but it's not necessary. If you start the car and rotate the wheel, you can get to the tabs that I'm about to show you. All right, so on the passenger side, there's this little tab right here. I'm gonna use my flathead and pry that up, and there's gonna be a Phillips screw under that. Over on the driver's side, it's the same thing. A little tab there. I'm gonna use a flathead, lift it up, get the Phillips screw out, and there, let me feel real good. There should be one more under here. All right, so you just notice I do this right. It's a tab right here, and it's right there, right up in here. That's where the third one is. So 1, 2, and underneath 3. All right, yeah. Now, a lot of people will tell you that this part here, the underside, is easy to take down. Once you pull those 3 screws, you just pull it down. Lie them a tell. It kind of lock up in there. I don't know. I think it's AC how that stay, so it actually go around the steering right there. So so you have to draw this down, like you have to pull both sides and draw it down. So prepare for you some elbow grease there. So the plugs are here. Here's one for the passenger side. It's taped up in there. Like, why would Infiniti put the plugs there and not just include it? Here's the other one, the driver side. And this is my tilt switch. I'm gonna have to relocate this. But let's get the paddles on. Let me show you how to do that. They're just like that. There you go. And that's that. I'm gonna get the 10 nut and bolt now. Put the nut on this one right there. I'm gonna get the bolt and put it in that one right there. Alright, so with the paddles secured in place, those aren't going anywhere. I am now going to plug them in. First, the driver's side. It's taped up in here. You know what? Why is this still in my way? Get that little tabby right there. Ooh. Alright, so pull that. There we go. And this is gonna plug right in the back. Just like that. Same thing for the other side. You might have to cut those tapes. Beep, bop, boop. Yeah. Alright, so the paddles are in. Paddles are plugged in. Alright, so now we have the paddles secured in place. We have them plugged in. So theoretically, paddle shifters are installed. We're ready to go. But this thing here, this won't fit. You see me? Because now we have these in the way. I'm gonna have to make a cut there for that. And because this is here, that's a no-go. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna relocate this lower down. Maybe a little over. And you know, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can go on. What I need to do is devise a plan how I'm gonna mark this. So let me go ahead and start with that first. Alright, boys and girls. So what I did, I measured from the edge of the upper piece down to the top of the paddle. I made a mark there, as well as I measured the width of the paddle. Got my mark there. So we're gonna transfer this across perpendicularly Alright, so again, for all that who say this thing here, you just cut it out, put it back up. Like, for all those persons who will say so, that it's easy to get it back in, lie them I tell. That's difficult to get back in. Especially because the paddles are in now, so you have to get over and around the paddles to get back in there. However, if you notice, that's a very close cut and you can still see the line. So point of note, when you cut in, not only here but anything at all, always cut and save the line, because you can always get closer to the line, but if you cut more than what you need, then you can't put it back, you know. I cheated to get this in. Let me show you. Now underneath, right where this screw goes, I split it exactly down the middle so I could get this half on and then this half on. Hopefully when I get the screws in, everything will tighten up, and this screw is directly between those, so it will be holding those as well. All right, so yeah. All right, so with some effort, the underside is back in. As you can see, I put some Gorilla Tape right here where I cut it in the center. Right there, and you can see it underneath as well, but that insignificant, yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna have it on my agenda to get the sports column cover. However, this is one of them things that it's probably going to leave my mind in the next 2 days, and I'll probably never remember it until I'm doing something again. I'm like, oh shit, I never got this for the car. Maybe this will remind me a lot more. So a lot of people have it hanging or whatnot. I mean, you could still push the cable up in there because it has a plug on the back side that sits pretty snug up in there. So apart from this, I think I'm alright, you know. I think I'm alright. So that is how you install the paddle shifters on the Infiniti G37, G35, maybe even a Nissan Maxima, because some of the Maximas come with paddles as well. You see me? See them there? You see me? I'm turning on the car. Show you so them work. Drive sport.